want to thank the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute for sponsoring this video. MMI is a school for motorcycle enthusiasts who want to train for a career in the industry. Click the link above for more information. If you're not used to seeing me next to a dirt bike, well, the good news is neither am I. What you're looking at next to me here is the KLX300 and the KLX300SM from Kawasaki. These are the 2024 versions, and the reason why I'm here is because I'm not a dirt guy. I suck in the dirt, they're not my jam. That's why you always see me on street bikes and road race bikes and all the other stuff. When it came time to introduce these bikes, the new versions for 24, I was the perfect candidate to give them a shot because these are a great entry-level dirt bike. Basically, it's a good introduction to the dirt, and as much as I hate to admit it, it was a ton of fun in the dirt and really easy to ride in the dirt. But first, before I get into the riding impressions, let's go over why there's even a new 2024 in the first place and what it entails. So, if you're familiar with the KLX300, the basics are the same. Single cylinder, 300cc, dual overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder. Same basic componentry it's had for a while. 21-inch front, 18-inch rear, 17-inch for the supermoto version. The main difference for the 24 versus the previous versions is styling. Now the KLX has a closer resemblance to the KX dirt bikes for a more aggressive, more sporty look. If you can see here, there's like the beak has been curved more, but really what you'll see and what you'll feel is the bodywork itself is tighter, more compact, narrower for a very super narrow stance and figure compared to the previous version. After that, you've got just some little changes, LED lights, really a different shape for the light, different tail section, different tail light, but mostly the same. And so with that, back to what I was talking about earlier, it's basically the perfect entry-level dirt bike for someone like me who sucks in the dirt. Big dirt bikes, adventure bikes, even motocross bikes, all those things intimidate the hell out of me. Hopping on this KLX300 was a breeze. We went through some OHV areas and some pretty easy fire roads. They all thought it was easy. For me, it's about the limit of my talent level in the dirt. But I felt pretty confident I can get through it on the KLX300. It's just an engine that's incredibly hard to stall. It'll pull through most things. You just give it some gas and it'll pull on through. Really light clutch pull to modulate what you're doing with the bike. And it's light. I mean, it's narrow and it's light. So if I did drop it, which I did, I can just pick it back up and keep on going again. It's everything you look for in an easy to ride motorcycle. It's lightweight, it's not too powerful, it's got this heavy flywheel effect that just keeps it chugging along. You know, it's a 300cc single. You're gonna be shifting it a lot. It's not a speed demon by any means. The funny thing is, Kawasaki was saying their research had shown the biggest demographic of buyers for the KLX300 family are people that have had about 20 years of riding experience. You would think it was people with no riding experience, but it's people with a lot of riding experience. So that tells you like it's their bike they put on the back of their RV, or it's their secondary bike to go play in the trails, which I totally get now. And then shifting gears to the supermoto version. I mean, what's not to love about supermoto? You can do skids and wheelies and act like a hoon on the roads. Again, you'll be shifting it a lot because it is a small 300cc 4-stroke single. 17-inch wheels, 110 front and a 130 rear, IRC tires. Not the best tires in the world, but they're not so bad. Obviously, the difference between these two is not just the wheel size, but the brake size too. A 300mm disc on the Supermoto, a 250mm disc on the regular KLX300. And honestly, the braking performance is fine. You know, it's nothing fantastic as far as componentry for the brakes, but the lever is nice and firm. There's a little bit of sponginess with these rubber lines, but again, these are entry-level motorcycles, and you get pretty impressive performance for entry-level machinery. But back to the supermoto. It's a really fun bike if you're commuting from here to there and you want to be in this upright position and your commute's not very far. That's one thing you can do with it. If you live here where there's canyon roads in your backyard, it's a super great thing to just hop out of your garage and get straight to the canyons. Granted, a figure like this is not very comfortable for the freeway and straight line droning. It'll do it, but it's not very happy doing it. So yeah, it's surprisingly fun when you get past what your preconceived notions of what a 300 in both dirt bike form and supermoto form can be. A lot of fun. I'm glad I got out of my comfort zone to hop on the KLX300, and they're affordable too. I forget off the top of my head what the prices are, but I'll put the price here for this guy and here for this guy. So yeah, that's it. Lightweight, really close to the ground, narrow. You can put your feet on the ground super easily. It's just everything you could look for, whether you're a street guy or a dirt person, in something that's really approachable. And that's what motorcycling is all about, right? Yeah, a lot of fun, really affordable bikes. And maybe the gateway to getting more people out in the dirt, maybe like me, who knows? Yeah, that's it. So there's gonna be more to say, more to read, more specs to talk about on the written portion of this review on Motorcycle.com, so be sure and go there. Check that out. More pictures and all that good stuff too. But yeah, that's it from the Blackmore Ranch here in Murrieta, California. Two really fun motorcycles. And if these are your flavor, give them a try. They're lots of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and ride safe and see you later. Again, we want to thank the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute for sponsoring this video. MMI is a school for motorcycle enthusiasts who want to train for a career in the industry. Click the link above for more information.